Two questions. First one. Should your clients look like the way you sell? What I mean by that specifically is if you focus on product features and ideas surrounding the reasons why your product is better than someone else's, do your clients that you work with reflect that persona? That's question one. Question two is when you're prospecting, does that approach give you the opportunity to prospect with all of the people or some of the people or most of the people that you want to prospect with? And so the first one I'll address. The reason why so many of our clients look like the people who would reflect or react best to the way that we sell is because when we are product pushers or when we are focused on specific features in the product, those types of conversations resonate with a small group of people. And you can't build a business this way, as so many people have. But the other side of that equation is what so many are struggling with today. How do I then take the way I sell and translate that over to the prospecting that I'm looking to do today? And so what I would ask you to consider is what things do you need to do to make sure that you sell the way that your prospects buy? And that's a really hard thing to consider because we have grown up in our sales roles, in our lives, whatever it happens to be, selling a particular way or positioning things a particular way. Yet when we go to reach out to prospects, they may not like that particular process. And so our job is to do all we can in terms of fact finding to understand exactly how the people we're prospecting want to be prospected and how those people that we are prospecting ultimately look to buy. We find those things out, we're getting ourselves in a really, really good position. Last thought on this one, which is going to be the important one, is okay, Colin, that sounds good. Is how do I do it? Number one, your voicemails and your subject lines have to reflect that you're looking to do that. I want to understand how you buy, or I want to understand how best to prospect to you, how best to put you on my prospect list. Ask them for help. They'll tell you this in many cases, in more cases than you expect. Ask them that question. Once they give you the breadcrumbs, start picking them up and start building your process off of that. And then maybe we ask them that question, how best to sell to you? How best to present products to you? How best to put resources in front of you? And they'll answer that question. But we have to ask it, and we have to ask it with two ears and one mouth. In other words, we have to ask it in a way that we're ready to listen and heed the advice. Good selling, everybody.